Jake's looking for the finish.
The anticipation surrounding the matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson has captured the imagination of fans worldwide. While the fight hasn't happened, yet speculation about how this bout could unfold is rife. Both fighters bring unique skills, personas, and backgrounds to the ring, which makes the fight one of the most intriguing matchups in recent boxing history.
You call a turning point, folks. Okay, a minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish.
Mike Tyson at 58 is a legend of the sport, a former undisputed heavyweight champion known for his ferocious power and aggressive style in the ring. He retired from professional boxing in 2005, but his 2020 exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. showed that he still maintains some of his explosive speed and power. Tyson is widely regarded as one of the hardest punchers in boxing history, and his mental toughness and ring IQ could make him a formidable opponent even at his age. On the other side, Jake Paul, 27, is relatively new to the sport, but has made a name for himself with his impressive knockout victories over fellow influencers and MMA fighters. Paul, who started his boxing career in 2018, has shown a surprising level of athleticism, power, and improvement with each fight. While he lacks the decades of experience Tyson has, Paul's youth fitness and modern training methods could give him significant advantage. One possible outcome could be Tyson taking the fight into his hands early, looking to capitalize on his experience and power. Tyson, even at his current age, retains the ability to throw devastating punches. And if he can catch Paul early, it's possible he could secure a quick knockout. Tyson's notorious ability to slip inside his opponent's defenses, combined with his devastating hooks and uppercuts, could overwhelm Paul in the early rounds. Tyson would likely look to close the distance immediately and fight in the pocket where his experience can shine. If Jake Paul isn't able to keep him at bay with jabs and footwork, it's conceivable that Tyson could land a signature blow that would end the fight.
What kind of fight can Jake Paul expect from a Mike Tyson that's energized with LF Go?
Constant pressure, in the face all night. Listen, I think he's taking it very, very seriously because his health depends on it. And yeah, he's nobody I'm looking at. I'm not looking past him. I'm taking him lightly at all.
Conversely, Jake Paul could employ a strategy focused on endurance pacing and exploiting Tyson's age at 58. Tyson's stamina might be a concern, and Paul, who is in his physical prime, could aim to tire him out in the later rounds. If Paul manages to avoid the knockout power of Tyson early on, his youth and fitness could give him the upper hand. And as the fight progresses, Paul has shown improvement in both his conditioning and ring generalship, and his ability to keep a fight under control against older opponents like Anderson Silva has demonstrated his capacity to execute a strategic game plan. If Paul can keep his distance and stay out of harm's way in the early rounds, he might have the chance to finish a fatigued Tyson later in the fight with a TKO or win by decision. Based on points, one of the more fascinating aspects of this fight could be the psychological battle between the two fighters. Mike Tyson is famous for his intimidating presence and psychological tactics in the ring. From the iconic stare-downs to the mental games he plays before a fight, Tyson often defeated his opponents mentally before the first bell rang. However, Jake Paul thrives in high-pressure situations, often turning the public's skepticism into motivation. His bravado and trash talk are tools he uses to get into his opponent's head, and this could make for a unique dynamic between him and Tyson. Both men are excellent at hyping up their fights and getting into their opponent's head, so it would be interesting to see how this mental battle plays out in the build-up to the bout and during the fight itself.
I really like Jake a lot, you know, but once he's in that ring, he has to fight like his life is dependent on it, because it will be.
I truly believe that there's a lot of people who, see me as an arrogant ass, which I can be sometimes, but I'm just having fun and entertaining the world. And I do think that the older generation wants people to see Mike knock me out, but at the end of the day, I also have the kids, the middle schoolers, the high schoolers, the college students rooting for me and want to see me and Mike.
It's Mike Tyson or no fight. As concerns grow over the future of their much-anticipated November 15th clash, speculation is swirling around the event's cancellation. Fueled by worries over the boxing icon's health condition earlier this summer, Paul faced a major setback when Tyson had to postpone their highly anticipated bout on medical advice. Tyson, 57, experienced severe nausea during a flight, prompting his doctor to recommend delaying the fight. Now fans are anxiously hoping there won't be a second postponement. But YouTuber Paul has allayed fears about Tyson, pointing out that he is having a great camp, and added it's Mike Tyson or nothing. But first and foremost, he's healthy and feeling amazing and doing great in camp. Paul later expressed that regardless of the outcome of his bout with Tyson, the fighter he has his sights set on for a future showdown is none other than Canelo Alvarez, although Paul has previously criticized Canelo. He has now hyped up a major bout with the Mexican, promising to shock the whole world if the two entered the ring. Paul told TMZ, "Everything I've said has come true, and why Canelo, should be awake at night, because I'm coming for him. The fight is going to happen, and I will win and shock the whole entire world, and this is me currently speaking it into existence." He further added, "People will sit there and listen to that and be like, oh, he's crazy. But I was crazy when I said I'd be doing the biggest fights when I would beat Tyrone Woodley Anderson Silva. All of these things, so you're crazy. Until you're not." Canelo is hailed as one of boxing's all-time greats, having secured world titles across 4 weight divisions, with only 2 defeats in an impressive Rive 66 fight career. Paul sparked major controversy by revealing his upcoming bout with heavyweight legend Iron Mike, a fighter 3 decades older than him. The announcement drew widespread backlash from both fans and boxing pundits who questioned the matchup, which is slated for a Netflix broadcast. Experts labeled it sad, pointing to Tyson's age, with many worried that a boxing legend 2 decades past his last professional bout might get knocked out by Paul. Though he is the younger and fitter man, Paul has stated that he is anxious before the fight and is taking it very seriously. When asked if he ever has moments of shock about the fight, he replied, "Definitely the moments of insecurity, especially moving up to heavyweight, where Tyson has the weight advantage, and all of that. He's insanely powerful, and I know he's taking it seriously." When Tyson withdrew in May, Paul expressed his disappointment, but extended heartfelt wishes for the former heavyweight champion's swift recovery, saying he has so much love and respect for Iron Mike. Paul's warm response was hardly unexpected, considering the shared history between the two. Paul and Tyson, for the most part, have maintained a tone of mutual respect leading up to their fight. Their camaraderie dates back to 2020, when Paul fought on the undercard of Tyson's exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr., a fight that ended Tyson's 15-year absence from the ring after solidifying his status as a credible boxer. Over the next couple of years, Paul set his sights on enticing Tyson to return to the ring. Discussions between the two reportedly started in late 2023, culminating in an official announcement of their matchup in March 2024. Their amicable relationship faced tension when videos surfaced online showing Tyson celebrating just weeks after he withdrew from the fight for medical reasons. Not long after, Paul's manager, Nakisa Badarian, disclosed that the problem child was angry about the situation, especially after previously voicing his worries for the baddest man on the planet. Speaking to the MMA Hour, Badarian summed the situation up. However, Tyson's latest comments seem to confirm his prior poor state of health. "I was doing too much bad food and stuff, and I got sick," he revealed. The fighter, who he's from Brooklyn, admitted to previously indulging in frequent vaping, but has since significantly reduced his usage. Additionally, he mentioned that he has been steering clear of processed foods ever since the fight was rescheduled,